All right, let's just jump right in. If you're creative, you know exactly what I'm talking about. AI, it feels like it's pulling us in two totally different directions. Is it this chaotic thing that's going to make everything we do sound the same? Or is it the ultimate co-pilot that helps us do our best work just way faster? That's the big question we're going to unpack today. You know the feeling, right? The pressure is just relentless. You have to create more content for more platforms, and it has to be amazing. The deadlines just keep getting shorter, but the expectations for quality, they just keep going up. It's a tough spot to be in, and it's burning a lot of good people out. And then along came AI, pitched as the big solution to all this pressure. It was supposed to be this tireless assistant that would take all that grunt work off our plates. So why does it so often feel like it's just creating more work? The output is kind of flat, the process is clunky, and you end up spending hours fixing it. Okay, so this gets us to the heart of the matter. We're talking about this massive gap between the promise of AI, this amazing creative partner, and the often, well, frustrating reality of what it actually gives you. I mean, the expectation was huge, right? We were told this tech could spit out first drafts up to 10 times faster. A total game changer. But the reality? For a lot of us, it's been this stream of content that just feels, well, fake. It rings synthetic. It has all the right words, maybe, but there's no soul. No human touch. And look, this promise isn't just fluffy marketing talk. The numbers are real. Companies that are actually using these tools are seeing, on average, a 20% drop in their operational expenses. When you see a number like that, you can understand why everyone is trying so hard to crack this code. But then you hit the peril, and this quote from a Reddit user just nails the frustration perfectly. No matter how much you train it, something can just feel off. It's a great reminder that the human element, that sharp writer or editor, is still the secret sauce. They really do make all the difference. So how do we bridge that gap? How do we get the promise without the peril? Well, the key, it turns out, is a massive mindset shift. We have to stop seeing AI as this broken vending machine that just spits out junk and start seeing it as an assistant, a teammate that we can actually train. And this is the mental model that, honestly, changes everything. It's called the copy chief and junior writer model. In this setup, you're the boss, you're the copy chief. You have the strategy, the vision. The AI, that's your junior writer. It's incredibly fast, totally eager, and full of raw ideas, but it desperately needs your direction and feedback to do great work. So how do you train this new junior writer of yours? It's really a simple 4-step process. First, you give it context. Who are we talking to? Second, you feed it examples of your best work. Show it what good looks like. Third, and this is crucial, you give it feedback on what it learned. And finally, you turn all that into a clear set of guidelines it can refer to every single time. And this isn't some abstract theory. You can literally start doing this right now with stuff you already have. Your website's about page, your top performing welcome emails, those social media posts that totally blew up, even your customer FAQs. Every single piece teaches the AI a little bit more about what makes you, well, you. And this really is the most important point. AI is fantastic at learning how you sound. It can mimic your tone and style almost perfectly. But your real job as the copy chief is to teach it how you think. That's where the real value is. Okay, so you've trained your own personal AI copilot. Awesome. But now, how do you scale that across an entire team without it turning into chaos? Well, that's where building a whole new AI-ready workflow comes in. And this new era actually calls for new roles. Think of it like a specialized pit crew for your content engine. You've got your prompt strategist. They're the one engineering the perfect instructions. You've got a brand quality reviewer. They're the guardian of your brand's voice. And of course, you still need a final approver, that essential human check before anything goes out the door. You know that old saying, garbage in, garbage out? With AI, that is truer than ever. The creative brief is now your most powerful tool. An AI-ready brief is hyper-specific. It doesn't just have the audience and message, it has approved prompts and even warnings for topics where the AI tends to go off the rails. That level of detail is what saves you so much time on the back end. And to keep everyone on the same page, you can't have people just winging it with their own prompts. That's a recipe for disaster. You need a central prompt library, a single source of truth that ensures everyone is working from the same playbook, reinforcing your brand voice and building in safety from the very beginning. So, we've talked about how to go from a frustrating tool to a trainable assistant and how to build a workflow around it. But is all this effort actually worth it? What's the real payoff? Well, let's look at the hard evidence because it's pretty powerful. So check this out. When it comes to brainstorming, one study found that teams using AI didn't just come up with more ideas, they came up with higher quality ideas. The AI acts like a creative spark plug, pushing the team to think in ways they wouldn't have otherwise. And what about speed? 40%. Professionals using tools like ChatGPT finished writing tasks on average 40% faster. That is not a small improvement. That's a fundamental change in how quickly you can get things done. But here's the kicker. This is the part that's truly wild. It wasn't just faster. The quality of the work actually went up by 18%. Think about that. How often in life do you find something that makes you both faster and better? It's the ultimate win-win. The marketing expert, Anne Hanley, she just sums this up perfectly. This is not about replacement, it's about augmentation. It's a partnership. And I love how she puts it, AI handles the data, humans handle the soul. It's just a perfect division of labor. So when you boil it all down, this is not a choice between humans or AI. The future is about this collaborative balance. Technology is here to enhance what we do, to supercharge our creativity. But it can't replace the human vision that has to drive the whole thing. So the next time you open up an AI tool, don't look at it as a threat, or even just a shortcut. Look at it as your new junior writer, your co-pilot. Remember, AI handles the data. You handle the soul. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create together?